You know, I knew art was hard, but I didn't know it would be this hard. Actually, I kind of did. But self-taught art, wow, man. I really wish that someone would have been like, hey, bro, maybe this isn't the right approach. But I decided, you know, with my availability and with my 9 to 5, I can't really take a course and I ain't got the money for that. But maybe I could learn this if I just watch from the professionals and, you know, get some tips down the line. Maybe I could end up, you know, with the skills that I want to have to be an artist. But I find myself dwelling in art and my studies and how overwhelming it is. Of course, there are positive moments. There's moments where I'm happy of what I've created, how far I've come. But I did not know, no matter how much times I study, no matter how much project I think I'm gonna work on, I find myself dwelling on just the fact that, do I even understand what I'm studying? Do I even think I'm getting better? You know, it feels like sometimes I can't draw anything. Sometimes I forget everything. And I know people might be like, oh, you probably just having an art block. Maybe, but sometimes I feel the joy to study and I go draw and I do my little box studies before I even start drawing anything. And it's like, it's all gone completely. And it's like this inconsistency I have with art. It's like, I put the study, I put the work in, but it's like there's a missing piece that I'm not understanding, something that I still need to find, or just there's not enough time, you know. And I find myself very overwhelmed by that, and it feels like the effort that I put in is not paying off. But I see the effort paying off, but my head just start playing with me, you know. And it's like I'm asking myself, maybe I just need to study more, maybe I just need to watch more videos, read more books. It's the fact that maybe I just don't have a professional opinion on my art, you know. And of course I try to get attention towards my art, so I post it online, but you don't really have anyone you could go to and be like, hey, a little feedback on this. Online, people, I mean, it's the internet, people only talk to their mutuals. But so I try to basically post my art so you guys could give feedback to see maybe I could approach things differently. But it doesn't seem like it's going well so far, and it's like I'm not drained to the point where I'm like, I need to take a 3 months break, because no, where I'm at right now in the age I am, there's no 3 months break. I'm not doing that. I want to take like a few days maybe off art to basically, but those few days, it's like I do that when I'm at work. Like I don't draw until I get home, so I consider that my breaks. So I don't want to just stop drawing. I want to draw every day, you know. Of course there will be time when I take a break, but no, I want to draw every day. So I just need a different approach. I just need a second opinion, I guess. But is that gonna make any difference, you know? But I asked myself, could it be that I need a break? Could it be that I'm comparing myself to different artists? Could it be I'm not happy with what I'm studying? Or maybe it's just the fact that my study structure isn't really teaching me anything. So I guess that's one of the things you could say is the drawback of being a self-taught artist, because you really don't have any other outlet to go to other than videos online. And of course, when you're lacking in something, somehow YouTube always seems to recommend you the perfect video that's gonna break it down for you. And then you click it and you're like, yeah, I get it, you know? And then you go to your drawing book and your iPad and you start going off. And then a week later, you can't do that thing again. Of course, you can keep watching that video and keep practicing that method, but it's only teaching you that, you know, that what you're lacking in right now, and that's perfectly fine. But I really just feel like I'm missing something, you know? It's like I'm not understanding something. Do I just need to keep studying? Because at the beginning of studying, when I didn't understand anything, it felt like I was understanding everything. But I think I've cracked the code on what it is. It's not the fact that I'm not understanding anything. It's just the study is changing. My experience, I'm understanding what I'm doing is actually not the right way to approach it. So I have to change the way I study. I have to change the way I approach it. And so I guess going forward, what I would try to do for myself is understand that every time I come to a point where I have the energy to draw and I have the energy to work on a project, is the fact that if I find myself stuck, I just have to understand the structure of study is changing. So that's what I kind of wanted to tell you guys, since my beginners understand this. The time when the moment comes and you can't find the energy to draw, even though you have it, you want to draw, you feel like drawing, but you just can't draw anything at the moment, you probably just need to have a different structure, of the way you study, and the studying is changing for you. So you're in a different environment. You just gotta read your surrounding and adapt to it. Basically, just adapt to your surrounding, and you should be good. But what happens if you already adapt to the different structure of your studies? What happens if you're already doing all of that and nothing is changing? I guess I kind of find myself in that same predicament where it's like I did all the study, I changed the study structure, and I try to understand it better. I watch videos, I read my little books and everything, but I still find myself, sometimes I just find myself just unable to draw anything. It's like I even question, do I love this? Do I love art? Do I want to keep struggling? Am I just tired from work, or am I overwhelmed? Do I need a break? And I don't know what it is right now, but I'm taking the proper steps to try to understand it, because I do love drawing. I do love making videos about drawing, and I love creating my own world and writing stories that I want to tell with my art. So I would say, don't get discouraged if you're going through the same thing I'm going through. I know it's a bit overwhelming, but the point of art is for kind of it to be it's to help you your creative process, help you bring your word to life or your art piece to life. But there are gonna be times where it's overwhelming, and depending on how you approach it, you can find yourself out of that bubble. But don't be afraid. Don't think this overwhelming darkness is gonna come and stop your creative process while studying art. Just something I was going through, and I wanted to share with everybody else, or maybe get some motivation out of y'all, because I know if I'm going through this, there must be other artists who are going through the same thing. And I know the best way to find that is to come here on the internet. And I guess what I was doing is that I was studying too much and I wasn't experimenting enough. Like, I haven't worked on a project in so long, so I guess I studied too much without actually trying to see what I studied or like put it into a project. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, ever since I started this journey, I think I've only drawn at least 4 pieces that I've completed, because there are other times that I have, even when I'm at work, if I take a 15-minute break, I'm drawing shapes. I'm at home, I'm drawing shapes, and of course I study other things, as you guys can see in my videos, right? But it's just all studies. I'm never trying to do something completely, putting everything that I know into one piece, and I'm like, just like to see how far I've come. So it's like that was basically what was kind of like holding me back. It's like it became overwhelming. It's just like I'm studying and keep trying to achieve these things and keep trying to understand it all, but I'm not putting all the skills that I have into one thing to see how far I've come. So I guess going forward, like between not every study session, but between every month and now, I try to like work on 2 or 3 pieces of art that I'm gonna put everything to, and every effort, everything I learn to, so I don't have this overwhelming pressure of needing to do better and needing to understand everything, because I keep thinking that time is catching up to me, and I'm older now, so I don't think I have time. So I guess that was one of the things that's in the back of my head telling me, well, you ain't gonna do this, you don't have enough time, and people are not gonna wait for you. But I started this not because I think people was gonna wait for me, but to basically fall in love with something I fell in love with as a child, and the stories that I've always wanted to bring to life. I started all of this just to bring those stories to life into people's eyes. So I guess I just need more, not mental awareness, but I just need more mental stability to approach art, because sometimes the dark thoughts catch up to me, the negative emotions catch up to me, and it's not really the structure of my study, I would say, that's holding me back, but what's going through my head. And I don't have a license to tell you how to deal with these emotions going through your head. I'm not qualified for that, but I'm just saying for myself, dwelling in those type of emotion only because I have my own personal baggage that's basically holding me back from achieving what I'm achieving. So I just wanted to tell you guys, how you feel and what you're going through can affect your art, even though some of us draw for the love of art and its impact on our lives. So I don't ever want to stop doing it, and I don't ever want something to just make me incapable of drawing. So whenever I'm going through something, I look to you guys for feedback on, hey, how do you approach this, and have you gone through this? So with that, I just want to say, just keep keep on drawing, you know, keep on experimenting and stepping your foot out a bit in the abyss and finding new things. Art is just something I don't think I can let go of. I've let go of art before when I was younger. You know, I didn't have the time or the resources for it. But now that I'm older, I find myself falling back in love with it, and I don't think I ever want to let go. It's bringing me, it brought me out of a lot of dark times and emotion, and I really just appreciate that. And I'm just glad I find art again, even though the world's trying to take art away from me, and I'm not gonna let that happen. But I just wanted to say, if you really do love this, don't let nothing stop you from doing it. Even though you have certain goals that are set in stones that you want to achieve with it, it might take a long time. Just don't ever give up on it, because I'm just glad that I'm here again, you know, with art, because I've been trying so long to have the time for art, or, you know, make this. Yeah, I've been trying so long to have time for art, but now that I'm older, I find a way to make time to draw, and I don't think I'm ever gonna let that go. So I just want to say, I guess, be proud of your art, be proud of your journey, and support your fellow artists. But I'm not gonna take any more time away from you guys. This has been a long video, so before I go, I'm gonna leave you with some art tip. If you want to be consistent, just remember, consistency comes with repetition, so keep on. And also, this video is brought to you by my Discord, so if you want to chat more about art, join the Discord. Also, you can follow me on BlueSky and on Instagram. Twitter's a hellscape right now, so if you want to follow me on there, it's up to you. No worries there. But also, thank you for stopping by and watching the video, and happy studying.